Welcome to our channel, Cooking with the Mosses.
As you all know, this channel is all about cooking South African dishes the Mosses way. So today we'll be showing you guys how to make another wonderful recipe.
So today, guys, we will be showing you how to make Leqebekoane. That is a Sotho name for a steamed bread, and in Zulu we call it
Jeqe.
Yay! So we'll stay tuned and we'll show you all the ingredients and how to make it. Okay? So in order to make your Leqebekoane, you will need 3 cups of flour, 1 whole egg, a 1/4 cup of oil, vegetable oil, just a pinch of salt, you see, just a little bit. I also have a lukewarm water. Be careful not to use boiling water or very hot water. It needs to be lukewarm. I've got 5 tablespoons of sugar. You can use less if you prefer, or more if you like sweet. I also have yeast here, which is 2 teaspoons of dry yeast. You're gonna take a bowl and then you'll start putting all your ingredients together. I start with flour. Just put all your flour there. I do not activate my yeast. That's how my grandmother taught me. So I just sprinkle the dry yeast on top as it is. The pinch of salt. Add the sugar. So I'm just gonna mix all the dry ingredients together. Okay, now I'm gonna add my oil. I have beaten my egg and I'm just gonna add as it is. So for the water, I will just add a little bit as I think I need, and then later on I will just put the rest. Start folding everything together. Well, my grandma used to do this with her hands. She never used to use a spoon. She will just use, and she will be cooking for more than 15 people. So imagine how big that Leqebekoane will be. Okay, as you can see that it's a bit dry and there's still some flour underneath. I'm just gonna put in the rest of my water. Okay, just make sure that all your hands are very clean before you do this part. So I'm gonna have to scoop out from my spoon. And start using my hand. water is too dry, go ahead and add a little bit of water. Just make sure you do not add too much. And if you feel like it's too wet as well, add a little bit of flour. Just sprinkle some flour on top. But depending on the room temperature, sometimes it can get a little bit wet if it's too hot. So this is my dough that I'm just kneading. So this is how my dough looks like for now, and it is a bit stretchy, so you can just handle. So I'm gonna continue to knead for maybe another 5-10 minutes. It's really nice and very easy to handle now, and it's stretchy. You can see that starting to just a bit stick on my hands, and I'm just being very careful with it. Alright, that's enough kneading for now. So what I'm gonna do, with just a little bit of leftover oil, just gonna sprinkle on my bowl, rub it and rub a bit on my dough, and just put it here. So right now I'm just gonna set this aside in a dark, warm place and wait for it to proof. So I'm just gonna wrap it with a cling wrap, so it'll also help it, and put a tea towel on top. Alright, so this I've just wrapped with a plastic wrap, and now I'm just gonna take a tea towel that I have just put in hot water, so it's a damp cloth. So I'm gonna put this in a dark, warm area, and I'm gonna wait for it to double in size, and that should take around an hour to an hour 30 minutes, but you should see when it's double in size, then you're good to go. So now our dough has proofed for twice already. It has been close to 2 hours, and this is how it's like. So it has doubled in size, and this is the second time. So this is how it is now. Just get that one out of the way. Okay, so ooh la la, I like doing this one. Ooh. So you know you're good if your dough does this. And just because we have sprinkled a little bit of oil around the bowl, so our dough does not stick anymore, does not stick into the bowl. It's beautiful. Yeah, this is how it's like. Again, I have pre-washed my hands thoroughly. Alright. Okay, so I am gonna steam this. So I'll get my steamer, sprinkle some oil around it, and rub around with oil, just like how we did with the bowl, but now we're doing it with the steamer. So I'm gonna transfer this into here. Again, we're just preventing it from sticking into the steamer. So I've got my water boiling in the stove at a high heat. So I'm gonna steam this for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So our water has boiled. So we're just gonna transfer this, our go into steamer and let it steam here. Just cover it and let it steam for 30 minutes to 45 minutes.